Gather round, everyone, and hear again the tale of Drakfu, number 200. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, we've been doing this for 200 episodes, and only now are like we in the most recent expansion. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Let's go ahead and get things started today by checking out the business in the Order Hall at the Temple of Five Dawns. So first things first, let's head over to the command table. Actually, first things first, let's go over and grab our Ox Initiate because we've been waiting a while to do that. So now we have some Ox Adepts. Ooh, cool, we have some Adepts. That's another thing that actually changed is we did get the Enlightenment trait. Now, unfortunately, we won't get anything until 110, or anything more until 110.
The world is the teacher.
But now we have some Ox Adepts. And let's go ahead and turn these missions in. So we have Thing of Nightmares. Boom. And no level up this time around. But hey, some player experience, so we'll take that. And let's see, we have Iron Branch, which is bonus follower experience. We have 2 for artifact power and 1 for gold. So I'm going to go with the one that actually yields the most. And for that, it's going to be 2 arms in Stormheim. On the rocky northern coasts of Stormheim, a sea giant has been causing havoc for all ships in the area. We need that coast cleared. So let's go ahead and send Chen.
I need a drink after this.
And Lily.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Now we have some Ox Adepts. Let's see what this actually does for us. That brings us up to 130 like a Tiger Initiate. So I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and use the Ox Adept and boom. And do we have anything additional that we can do? Not really, but we're going to double check to see if we can fulfill any of these just enough. So first of all, there's unwelcome visitors in Azuna. At night, our camps are beset with the howls and cries of the local wildlife, namely the prowlers that come out of the woods to seek easy prey. So we're going to use the Monkey King.
Is this wicked vermin? 'Cause heads I be slamming.
And Taranzu.
Strike hard, strike fast.
Tiger Initiate? Nope, it is not gonna. So unwelcome visitors is not gonna go through. What about in time of peril?
Strike hard, strike fast.
This might.
Is this wicked vermin? 'Cause heads I be slamming.
And then an Ox Initiate. So we'll probably do this for the gold, and also for the XP for these guys. So this is going to be in a time of peril in Valshara. At the worst possible time, we have a Worgen Hunter who's gone mad. He's setting out traps for our allies. Hunt the Hunter. So we're going to send out Taranzu, the Monkey King, and some Ox Initiates. Unfortunately, we can't go above 100% because we didn't meet this hazard, and that takes out bonus loot. But there you go. At least all of our guys are going to be getting some kind of XP moving forward. Now, really quick, I'm just going to very quickly check the tavern here just in case. Okay, yeah, because it's been a while since I've been able to play to double check on things, because we still have the Tide Scorn one we just barely turned in. It'll probably pop in at our next level. But here we go. So there's really nothing else that we can do in the Temple of Five Dawns, so we're going to go ahead and head over to Stormheim to finish that zone out, hopefully. So in the meantime, quick magic cut while we fly over. Okay, we are back in Stormheim at Dreadwink's Landing. So if people might remember, the last part, we actually got given a mission to go meet the Dark Rangers in Ranger's Foothold outside of Skold-Ashil. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Thankfully, we have the Water Strider, so we can just make our way across. But now we're going to be trying to locate Sylvanas in Skold-Ashil, which is where we've heard last intelligence on her. In fact, here she is. So, hey, Sylvanas.
We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
You seem surprised to find me here. I was surprised as well to find that my forces were unable to even breach the city of these cursed Vrykul. The time has come to employ some different tactics, and your arrival couldn't have been more fortuitous.
All right, shielded secrets.
Our goal lies within that vault, monk. I don't have time to explain it in detail. I just know that it is vital to the Forsaken that we succeed. The Shield Maidens have proven tenacious in their defense, but I believe there may be another way in. A chosen few of their order are allowed entrance, and I need you to find out how. In the town, I have seen intricately engraved shields, which I believe are passed down from these champions. The scenes they depict may be the key to passing into the vault.
All right. So we need to get these engraved shields. Should be simple enough, but we need to enter into the village of the Shield Maidens. So it seems a little weird to be doing this since we just barely helped out Ayun, I think was her name, in Helheim, but we're gonna do it. It is indeed, and you died. So that didn't really work out for you, now did it? Interface. Let's go and turn auto loop back on. As you guys can see, I was just barely recording Dungeons and Drakfus. Let's go and grab these guys. Fist of Fury! There we go. So happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. For me, it's just been busy because we're just barely getting past Avengers and all that stuff happening for the first week of May. In fact, you guys can look forward to the results of that on the RSS feed very soon. But you guys will have to wait until then. I think this is actually one of the rooms with a shield. So take care of the Priestess of Aegir. Nope, you do not get the buffs of the Priestess. Sorry. Okay, so here's one of the shields that we needed to find. There we go. The engravings on the shield depict a goddess of the shield maidens watching over them in battle. Above her is described the name Aegir. Okay, so Aegir. Something involving Aegir has been here, and oh, we do have actually a quest in here. Take care of the Priestess. No, you don't get your greater heal. What the heck's wrong with you? There we go. Let's go ahead and Ashil Vara, verse 1. Stories of battle. The writings carried by the priestess appear to be the first part of an epic poem describing the history of Ashildir, the ancient queen of the Valkyria. If Ashildir, that was her name, has a connection to the shield maidens here, you may be able to use that to your advantage. The answer to her involvement likely lies within the remaining text. So you need to basically collect 8 more verses of Ashil Vara. Now, we do have a bonus objective. I'm not going to be pushing to complete those because, once again, we're already 106. Leveling is not going to be difficult here. No, you don't get your greater heal. What did I tell you, Priestess? Well, I told your buddy, but same diff. I told you to. I might as well have told you to. Here's a war bear for the Tidescorn.
The battle is upon us, sisters!
Oh, screw you! And I wish I actually had some additional Battle for Azeroth news to be able to discuss with you guys. The only thing I haven't really talked about, and we can get into while I'm killing stuff, is people were asking my opinions, considering my beefs with what I was trying to get done in Legion over the upped release date of Battle for Azeroth. So it was originally in mid-September, and now it's coming out, I believe, late August. I'm disappointed, but at the same time, that's Blizzard's call, and frankly, I can up my efforts. It doesn't bother me too much. Here's the second engraving. The shield appears to show various trials undergone by the warriors of Skold-Ashil. A depiction of the nearby temple adorns the center. Okay, so picture of a temple and picture of Aegir. And in fact, you can even find these shield maiden idols. I think they are of Aegir. I'm not 100% on that one, though. Oh, and here's some more shield maidens, so let's go ahead and take care of them. Yeah, I was wondering if I could hope beyond hope of not having to take all of you on. Fist of Fury! Boom. Screw you. Okay, so here's our third shield. An image of a shield maiden is carved on the shield, kneeling before an elaborate spear. The priestess of the temple stands nearby, silently observing the rite. Okay. I think there's another one. No, never mind. That's an elite for World Quest is what I'm thinking of. Oh, I already know that, so let's just go ahead and get rid of it. This is actually something that I got in Zul'Gurub, so you guys can check that out when that video comes out, probably before this one. Actually, do you want to know what I completely forgot to do while I was over in the Order Hall? I forgot to use my artifact power, which I had kept back from the previous part. So let's go ahead and use that really quick. I don't think it'll level us, but yeah, because we're getting to a point where 100 artifact power just does not do too much to our numbers. There we go. Boom. For you. Okay, so here's the next one.
Protect the temple!
Dang it. One thing I don't like about Skold-Ashil is aggro range for everything in here is huge. If you're a rogue, you can sneak around. If you're anything else, no way. I've even had problems on my cat. Granted, I was in bear form, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm disappointed at the release date, but not horribly, because it is Blizzard's call, and frankly, my problem was more that I was taking so long to get stuff because of time. So all I did was just readjust things so that I have more time off at the end of the day. It's easy enough solution.
You are but another test.
And right now, like, I've actually hit a lot of the prime goals that I wanted to hit anyway with my druid, so all the other stuff is just kind of bonuses. I want to be able to see the various Order Hall campaigns, and those aren't getting removed, so I've got time. Let's go ahead and do this shield, which would be shield number 4? Yeah, 4. The scene on this shield shows one of the shield maidens hovering above a statue of an ancient champion of Skold-Ashil. The shield maiden is glowing with a radiant aura and is held aloft by golden wings. Okay, so probably a blessing from Aegir. I love it. I'm trying to archaeologize while we're doing all this stuff, and I just made up a word. I'm sure somebody's going to have a problem with that, but I don't care because, well, it could have been worse. And I'm actually a little behind on the verses because we're not coming across too many priestesses. Oh no! Voldemort defenses, why are they here? There we go, so we have another 2 verses. Crap. It's in where the verse is. Or it's in where the shield is. Ah! So yeah, in regards to the bonus objectives, by the way, don't follow my advice. I'm only doing that because I know I'm going to level up pretty soon. Make sure to hit the bonus objectives whenever you get an opportunity, especially if it's a brand spanking new expansion. Just hit them, get that extra XP, get that advantage so that you can go off and do a bunch of dungeons with friends and whatnot, because dungeon experience is starting to lower. Oh, and we got a treasure chest in here too, and a treasure of the ages. That's helpful. Let's use that. Where is it? Treasure of the ages. It's like a little amber egg. There it is. 95. I thought there was a shield in there. I guess not. Well, that sucks. Oh no, it was this one. I went the wrong way. I put myself through damage for nothing. Okay. Damn it. Screw you. There we go. So, number 5. Upon the shield, an engraving of Aegir stands at the entrance to the Titan Vault. She appears to be welcoming a winged champion of the shield maidens inside. Okay, probably a shieldier. As I'm starting to put the story together, people. That's how it works. Okay, let's take care of the shield maiden. Bye-bye. And it looks like inside the building. So, cool. A Priestess of Aegir. We needed those. I love that artifact ability, by the way. Oh my gosh, Strike of the Windlord is amazing. Okay, so that's 6 of 8. And here's our final shield. This shield bears an image of a winged shield maiden lifting the body of a fallen Vrykul from the battlefield. The shield maiden's image appears eerily similar to that of a Valkyr. So as you guys can kind of see, the Valkyra, which are golden Valkyr, are probably like a holy equivalent. So since there are Valkyr that work for Sylvanas, her intentions probably aren't the best. She's probably looking for a means to keep Valkyr, to keep a consistent source of Valkyr at her disposal so that she never has to go to hell. Oh no, screw you. Strike of the Windlord! That didn't work out so well for you, now did it? Okay, we need one more verse. One more verse of Ashilvara. And there it is. There's our priestess. At least assuming that we get it from this priestess. Fist of Fury! Nope, you don't get that. And there's our final verse. So let's go ahead and turn this in. Stories of Battle. This appears to be the last verse. The verses of the poem unfold the tale of a shieldier founding the shield maidens and bringing them to Skold-Ashil. If these shield maidens revere the Valkyria Queen as this would suggest, your dealings with her in Helheim may prove advantageous. Because we did meet a shieldier, and we helped her out in Helheim. So this is actually going to work out to our advantage. But let's go ahead and turn this in with Sylvanas.
I've no time for games.
I would hope that you would bring me some good news, monk. For both our sake.
Thanks, War Chief. Becoming the Ascendant.
It would seem that the engravings depict a rite of ascension, which allows the shield maidens to enter the vault. I believe we can use this to our advantage. You must become the next Ascendant. Go to the temple and perform the rites. Should you need to wade through the corpses of the shield maidens to do so, then so be it. Find me when you have completed this task, and we will take the vault for the Horde.
Okay, so all you have to do here is grab the various pieces of Aegir. So we have already Aegir's spear, we have Aegir's shield, and in the meantime, you just have to fight off all these priestesses that guard them.
Upon my shield!
You don't even have a shield, you're a priest. There we go. So grab Aegir's spear. Oh, hello. We're gonna get a double helping here.
Protect the temple!
Yeah. You guys just don't learn. I keep on spearhand striking you, and you just keep on trying to heal. There you go. And there's actually a rare right here, the Ivory Sentinel, based off the models for like the Maiden in... Oh, crap, where is it? Oldemon and Ulduar. Crystal Fury! There we go, Valkyria Aspirant. And let's go ahead and take on the Ivory Sentinel and just see how well we fare. So, boom! Strike of the Windlord! Already 50%, we're doing fairly well. Crystal Fury! That'll kill her. And for that, we get... Oh, the Watcher's Divine Inspiration. So this gives us mastery, but it's an intellect thing, so it's not necessarily worth it for us. Okay, so we still need Aegir's Pauldron and Aegir's Helm. All while dealing with these guys. I'm not gonna use up Strike of the Windlord on this priestess. But you can kind of see what the next quest is gonna be. There's actually gonna be a bunch of chosen ones that we need to take care of. Strike of the Windlord! Ah, crap, a Valkyria Aspirant. Fist of Fury! There we go.
Remains unbroken.
Okay, so Aegir's Pauldron, and finally Aegir's Helm, which is just being guarded by a priestess. That's perfect. Boom! Spearhand Strike. Just kill her off before this aspirant. Ah, dang it! My mouse! Dang mouse. My mouse is really sensitive, I don't know why. It's a problem I've been trying to fix for a while now, and nothing I seem to do works.
A glorious day.
Boom, there you go. And you know what? Just because we can... so we have all the 4 pieces. Now we just need to commune with the statue, but... we're really close to doing this bonus objective, so we might as well. Oh, and in case you guys didn't see this, every time we claim something, we got brand new benefits. So we have Aspirant's Vigor, Conviction, Wisdom, and Might. And there you go, bonus XP. See, it's not bad, even at 106. Bump this up 20 points. That's perfect. So go ahead and commune with the statue, which is of a shieldier. So she looks kind of familiar. Let's go ahead and use it. Before you stands a statue depicting the leader of the Shield Maidens in Skold-Ashil. Her features look familiar. Attempt to commune with the statue. Whee! Oh no,
What
bright
is
screen.
this? The hero of Helheim seeks entrance to the vault? I
Yes.
know your worth. I will grant you an audience with Aegir.
Thank you.
You may proceed, but know that Aegir may not regard you as I do.
Oh no.
Seek your
She may not
fate
like
in
me.
the vault, champion. May Aegir be your wings.
Well, I guess I'll just have to put on the also special Drakfu charm just to make sure that Aegir doesn't, you know, kill me on the spot. Oh, look, and Sylvanas has met up with me. So there's Ayer actually in the room. Let's go and talk to Sylvanas.
Curse.
The hero returns, and with the barrier disabled, I will see that you are commended for this. But first, we must claim this vault.
Alright, a new life for Undeath.
It seems that you're full of surprises, Drakfu. With the blessing of the Valkyria Queen, you have opened a path that will shape the destiny of Azeroth. I invite you to bear witness, for today, a new day dawns on the Forsaken.
Alright, so all we have to do is accept it and walk in with Sylvanas for a little bit of story time, so you can see all the Valkyria aspirants in the Vault of Ayer. So here we go. We just have to follow her and story time. I like this cutscene.
Treacherous banshee! You know not what you are meddling with.
Submit. The Valkyr are mine.
I'm a fan of Dan.
Your quest for immortality has left you vulnerable. I will have my vengeance! For Varian! For Gilneas! For my son!
For Gilneas! I'm pro-alliance. I have no problem admitting it. The standoff. Oh no, Black Arrow! If this were Heroes of the Storm, he'd be in trouble.
It seems I overestimated you. Old wolf.
Oh, wait, oh, by the way, yeah, you didn't. This technically, I know a few Horde people are actually disappointed by this. This technically needed to happen, because just think about that. If Sylvanas could make her own Valkyr, just out of nowhere make a Valkyr, we'd have problems, and she would be very, very much more reckless than she is now. So this is actually a good idea in my opinion, even though it is thwarting the Dark Lady. Sorry, I'm not really on her side. For Gilneas, baby. For frickin' Gilneas. So let's go ahead and turn this in with Sylvanas.
Slaves to this torment.
It looks like we've underestimated Greymane's tenacity, a mistake that cost the Forsaken dearly. The Ayer cannot hide for long, however. If I must, I will hunt her through the Halls of Valor. Go now, monk. I will call upon you when you are needed. So for this, we actually do get, let's see, we have trinkets mostly, but you can get a head item if you want it. And we might actually go that route. We have we have 685. We also have a 630, so I'll probably go for the head, because that's probably going to be a better one. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom! Secrets of the Shield Maidens. That leaves one chapter left, and that is to storm the Halls of Valor themselves. Thankfully, we have a head item now. So let's go ahead and do a quick magic up while we fly back to Valdestal. Okay, we are officially back in Valdestal, so it's time for us to do the final task in going to the Trials of Valor, or going to the Halls of Valor, which is to go to the halls themselves and confront the God-King Skovald. So thankfully, the Halls of Valor are just off in the distance. We're meeting up right now with Vethir, who has sent some of his Storm Drakes to be able to help us out while we took care of other things, including going to Helheim. We'll go ahead and kill off the Spellscorn. As you can see, though, the Halls of Valor are under major assault. As we get a little bit closer, you can see a lot of Fel in the area. The Fellscorn have pretty much camped out here. And as we get closer and closer, you start seeing Legion assaults on the Halls of Valor. So it's very clear that the Legion wants to prevent us from claiming the Aegis of Agramar. So as you can see, a bunch of demons just right off here. Oh, and we actually passed Vethir. Where was Vethir?
Oh, that's right. I think Vethir gets captured. So there he is, yeah. So let's go ahead and just jump off here. Can we? Yep, we can. Oh, don't step in the fire. Don't step in the fire. So yeah, Vethir has been captured.
Will not yield.
Let's talk to him.
What is this I see? A friendly face in a sea of foes?
Yes, I'm here. A familiar fate.
We had come to defend the Halls of Valor. I was taken from the sky. I cannot break free of my bindings. Find the jailer who made this cell. Set me free, friend.
May the gale winds carry you.
Agreed. So we just need to find, I believe it's these rue stones that we need to take care of. No, we need to find the jailer. That's right. We need to find a jailer demon. So no, where's the jailer? There he is. Dravox. So, oh, he might be a rare. I guess we'll find out in a second. So let's go ahead and take care of him. Yeah, he has the jailer shard. So boom. Let's take care of him. To get our buddy Vethir freed. This our fury! So I intentionally kind of rigged this. You could technically do the Shield Maidens first and then do this first and then go to the Shield Maidens. I like doing this first though because it is relevant to the plot that we're doing here, which is claiming the Aegis of Agrimar. Okay, spinning crane kick. Boom. So let's get our Jailer Shard. I believe we just use it on, yeah, I think we just free him. I can't remember what those runes are for, but we'll find out. Let's go ahead and use it. This spell circle is similar to the ones used in Skovald's attempts to enslave the Thorignir dragons of Thorn's Peak. It appears to be too powerful to break by normal means, so use the Jailer Shard to break Vethir's prison.
At last.
Boom.
It seems I owe you another life, friend.
Get used to it. All right, let's go ahead and turn this in.
Storm is my ally.
You still manage to surprise me, outsider. Your trials are complete, and yet you still have challenges to face. The God-King's forces are many, but in your weapon you possess the powers of Stormheim itself. Approach the gates, and these powers will lay low the enemies of this land. Now let us take the fight to the God-King, and cleanse the gates of valor of this fell taint.
Stem the tide.
Skovald has profaned the gates of valor with his demonic allies. Among his forces, his twisted mystics have conjured portals to ferry his fell allies from their blighted worlds. If we wish to stem this tide, these portals must be destroyed. I will gather my allies. Take this horn and signal when you have found a portal, and we will strike from the skies.
Fear not the storm.
There you go. And then break the spine.
To lead his tainted forces, the God-King has enlisted demons of great power to act as his lieutenants. If we wish to end his assault, we will need to take their leaders. These demons are too powerful for most mortal races to face, but with the power of Stormheim at your disposal, they will prove no match for you. Take them down and shatter the spine of Skovald's offensive.
So you just
Gale winds carry you.
You just basically need to take out a bunch of demon lieutenants. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. And when we get there, we're going to get the benefits that we've been working on so hard in Stormheim. Now, we do have a bonus objective. If we can get that done, we will. And it would give us order resources. That would be awesome, but not too many. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to go this way first. There is an order to this, so I want to make sure that we adhere to it. So there's actually Garzareth, and he's one of the ones we need. So we'll take him out first. So, boom! So basically, every time you use this horn, you will get a benefit of Stormheim. And it changes and alternates between 4 of them. So the next one that we will get is this. Oh, and already we have a bunch of Drakfu coming up to kill us. Well, that's all right, because Garzareth is dead. And we're going to go ahead and claim off this portal, which is going to pull all sorts of crap to us. Thankfully, we have a massive stun. Okay, boom. Oh, and actually, it's 3 buffs. My bad. So, call the horn. Basically, this just sends a bunch of ghosts out. kill anything in their path. Yay! We're doing not so good. No, I don't care about your flaming core. Core. I meant to say core. So all you do is use the Stormforged Horn and Vethir.
Let us stem this tide of filth.
He will kill this. I believe this is the northern portal. Yeah, oh no, this is the east portal. Okay, so you go over here, and here's the other portal that we can call in. We'll take care of these Fellscorn, and then call Vethir.
No mercy for those who taint this land.
Come on. There we go. North portal destroyed. We're going to run away now. Because I want to get all the portals. And we also need Garzareth. No, we need Karurus. We need Warg and Ravithes. Now, technically, these are other things that can get you the bonus objective. I'm just going to take care of them because they're right in our way. Fist of Fury! Oh, screw you. No, you don't get no flaming cores. Okay, so destroy the portal so you don't get any more imps. And here is Karurus. I think it's how you say it. Oh, we'll go ahead and pull him. And hi, buddy. Boom! You get to meet my army. That didn't work out so well for you, now did it? Shadow Surge! Fist of Fury! Now, you need to be kind of careful here because you will pull stuff with these Stormheim benefits. And if you are trying to get in here subtly, it's not going to work out. But that's our final portal, so I'm not necessarily going to care. I'm just going to go ahead and pull these guys. Boom! Do a bunch of damage to them. Flaming Core! Fist of Fury! And Strike of the Windlord to help things out. And this is the final portal that we need to destroy. So Vethir should be coming in. And there he is, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Vethir will just come in and strike it with Storm Bolts.
The demons keep coming. There must be another source.
Yes, there is. But we need to find the other two lieutenants. So we're going to worry about that first. And in fact, the other cool part is that if you go up here, you can actually see some guards that work for Heimdall, who is within the Halls of Valor and is a boss. And if you're a warrior, then you can actually come across him. Ooh, what is it? Yeah, you come across him in the, I think it's called the Skyhold in their order hall. Okay, so we need Morg and we need Ravithes. And I already see a circle. And it's going this way. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, well, then I guess we're going in here, and we're going to go through as fast as we possibly can to Morg. Hi, buddy. Hey, I'm going to summon the army of the dead, so how does that work for you, everybody? Fist of Fury! Boom! Kill off more of these guys. As you can see, this can get really hairy really quick if you don't play your cards right. Oh, and I still have Fellscorn chosen. Let's go ahead and stun these guys. So I can kill off this Fellscorn Cleaver. And finally, we need Ravithes. And Ravithes, I think, is further up. Not 100% on that. No, he's over here, so... Who is Ravithes? He's a demon, I know that much, but I can't remember what type of demon he is. Oh, you know what? He might be an Inquisitor. Yep, there you go, Ravithes. Okay, so, just to make this a little bit more interesting, let's go ahead and summon Zhwen the White Tiger. Ah, dang it! But hey, this is the fourth feature, is the Valkyra will come and resurrect you. Round 2, mother effers. Oh, screw you, Ravithes. You're gonna die. There you go. So we have all 4 of them beaten, but we didn't get the bonus objective. Oh, darn. It's not like we're already doing well on XP. We've already leveled 6 levels while in Legion content. And actually, I think 2 of them were in Warlords of Draenor content. So there you go. Let's go ahead and turn these in with Vethir. And here is Javi.
I stand with you.
So, stem the tide.
I do not understand. The portals are closed, and yet Skovald's demonic forces still assault the gates. We must find where they are coming from.
Fear not the storm.
Break the spine.
With their fell leaders slain, the God-King's forces will scatter. Still, we are not finished here. So long as the demons continue to assault the gates, Stormheim will not be safe.
So, Stormheim's salvation.
It would seem that the portals we destroyed down here were not the only ones. Demons still pour in from the top of the Gates of Valor's edifice, summoned by the God-King himself. I cannot face Skovald alone. Come, champion, let us take the battle to him and end this threat. For Stormheim!
May the gale winds carry you.
Okay, so let's go and talk to Vethir.
Fury awakens.
All right, so take me to the top,
Fear
Vethir.
not the storm.
It's time for us to face off against the God King.
Let us put an end to Skovald's minions once and for all.
There we go. And this is technically, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with people, this is the last quest you do in Stormheim to finish off the main quest line. So at this point, we would get the achievement of Right Cool Story, bro. Yeah, cool story, bro. So only a little left to do. Now, technically, this would take you into the Halls of Valor to claim the Aegis of Agrimar. We're not going to do that because that requires a group, and right now I'm not at a point where I feel comfortable doing that. In fact, it would be even better if we could just do it on Dungeons and Drakfus. So there you go. Here is the God-King Skovald. If you guys want it eventually, yeah, I can consider doing it.
Come this far.
I'm just kind of going with the usual pattern that I have. 60%. Yeah, you are so hard for me right now. Let me tell you. 50%, 40.
Of the Legion, destroy these worms.
Okay, so occasionally he can summon a squad to you, so we'll take care of them too. Boom! Because otherwise they give him barriers and other benefits that we want to take care of.
Enough. I grow tired
Oh.
of this.
Skovald! You ran off, you coward! Oh.
The Aegis will be mine, you fools, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yeah, fun
You're
fact.
done here, champion. Let us return to Javi.
Fun fact, you don't actually get to kill him out in Stormheim. He is one of the bosses of the Halls of Valor. So again, if you guys want to see me pug it and fail horribly, you're more than welcome to ask for it. But in the meantime, I am planning on doing the Halls of Valor as a Dungeons and Drakfus run. So that will happen. We might have to wait a little while, but it'll happen.
Ally.
Skovald may have escaped, but victory is still ours. His demons will no longer be able to plague Stormheim, thanks to you. Let us return to the gates, friend. I believe that Javi will wish to thank you.
So take me back to the Gates of Valor.
Gale winds carry you.
And so, like I said, the next
God-King's
quest.
demon allies will no longer threaten Stormheim. It is time you pursue Skovald into the High Halls.
So yeah, as he is saying, the quest will take us into the Halls of Valor to claim the Aegis of Agrimar, but we will be facing off against God-King Skovald in there anyway. So again, that'll happen in Dungeons and Drakfus, but if you guys are really insistent, I can pug it and run it. I would want to be higher cap, or I would want to be at level cap, but we'll see what happens, see what you guys want. So all we got to do is turn this quest in with Javi. And that's the cool part about Legion, is that all of them lead into a dungeon. So eventually it just kind of incentivizes you to go in there to get them. And in fact, most of them, or at least 2 of them, are for, no, I think 3 of them are for the Pillars of Creation that we needed to get. So Javi,
Here at last.
It's unfortunate that the God King escaped, but his defeat has stemmed the flow of the Legion into Stormheim. Now the Halls of Valor await you.
so we actually get an iron relic, or another artifact relic that we can use. Really quick before I turn it in.
Goodbye then.
Let's see, we have a 753 storm one, we have a 729 iron. We'll probably want to go for iron.
Expecting you.
So the iron one that we have increases dodge stance by 3%. Let's see, Storm Artifact increases damage done by Rising Sun Kick, and a Life Artifact Relic, which we can only use on the other two. So we're going to go ahead and do the Stormforged Horn. And very cool story, bro. Halls of Valor, securing the Aegis.
The Fellscorn may be broken, but the head of the beast yet lives. The God King will still vie for the Aegis if left unchecked. You who have completed trials upon trials must not let this come to pass. You must claim the Aegis over Skovald's broken bones. The Halls of Valor await.
See you again soon. A great battle. A greater champion. Yes. You are worthy.
Am I?
Whoa! Oh crap!
Enter the Halls of Valor, champion. The greatest of glory awaits.
Okay, so for those who know Norse mythology, you kind of knew that this was coming, and yes, Havi was Odin watching over us, and that's actually kind of Norse mythology, is that he would come to inhabit the spirit of an old man, and it was usually named like Havil or Havi. And yeah, so from here on, now you know Havi as Odin, unless you're a warrior, then you already kind of knew that. But yes, Odin is a thing in World of Warcraft, and he now tasks you with going in to claim the Aegis of Agrimar for yourself, but we're not going to worry about that right off. And that's actually going to go ahead and do it for episode 200 of Tale of Drakfu. Thank you guys so much for the long trail of support that you guys have given. And when we come back on Monday, we will be stepping into the lofty peaks of High Mountain to help out the Tauren in the vicinity from Legion attack. We'll see you guys then.